quite a high humidity dew point on the window here. Can you guys see the dew? The dew. Yet again here at Whole Foods with the Amazon takeover and all the Prime deals. It's crazy, like the prices on things with the Amazon Prime in store is kind of close to half. Basically, they have a lot of half off deals. I'm wondering though if it's not just a ploy in the beginning to get you to sign up, and then after, with time, the difference between the retail price and the Prime price will start to, that difference gap will start to narrow. It's really just a way to suck you in, but I've been sucked into the Amazonian for a long time. They had me a 2-day delivery. So. But yeah, this morning I reapplied the Ultra sunscreen there in the car. I'm also wearing that Ultra Sun UPF lip balm that I reviewed for you guys. I still, I'm liking that. I haven't been using the sunscreen because I'm using the Altruist one, and I prefer that. It's so lightweight. My mom just went to the bathroom, so that is what is going on. But last night we watched Downton, of course, and I found out what happened to Thomas. Now, disclaimer: I am not a hugger. You know those people who are like, "Oh, hey, I'm the hugger," and they hug without even asking if that's okay. I don't like that. I mean, it's fine. I understand people's behavior, but that is not me. However, when Thomas, when you find out what's been going on with Thomas, I've never wanted to hug somebody more. I was just updating them on where we are in Downton.
So you finally know now what Thomas was dealing with.
I know.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, you look nice.
I think we're getting to, thank you for the compliment. I think we're getting near the end, aren't we?
I know. I can't, I don't want to let go. We're going to watch Victoria next. And you've already seen the first season of Victoria?
Yeah, I've seen both.
Or is it the Victoria or the Crown? Which one are we watching?
I've watched both of them, so you can choose whichever one would interest you.
Yeah.
Victoria's period time, and the Crown is more, you know, it starts in maybe 1938 or something like that. So you decide, because I'm happy to watch either one.
Speaking of movies and, well, TV shows, viewing things, cinema, I want to see A Star Is Born, the one with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. I mean, I don't care if it's a terrible movie or the acting is bad. I love Bradley Cooper, and I can't wait until October to see it. I've never seen the original with Judy Garland, and I've never seen the remake with Barbra Streisand. And I'm torn as to whether I should watch those first or just go and see Bradley, and then if I like the movie, then watch the originals and the original remake.
I think that's the way to go, because if you...
I don't want to spoil Brad.
No, the story.
Bradley.
Yeah.
There's Brad and Bradley. Let's not get them confused.
No. It doesn't. Why doesn't it? Why do we have to wait until October?
That's when it comes out.
I know that, but why isn't they put the trailer up and then you have to wait this long?
To torment you. To torment you. It's the thrill of the chase.
No, it's so people can put it in their planners.
Oh yeah. To be using that matcha green tea cleanser this whole week. What do you think of it?
It's fine. I don't use it to take the mascara and the...
Oh, okay.
Whatever's residual.
Yeah.
First I wash with my CeraVe. And then I use that because it's so cooling and slippery.
It's really nice,
yeah,
huh? You like it.
Nice. I like it a lot.
I've been using it for 7 days now. You were like, I want this, I need this. Yeah. But how do you feel now?
I'm glad.
Has the thrill worn off, or you still
I'm
still
thrilled
like it?
by it, but I wouldn't purchase it for myself. You know, I like having it as a gift, a treat.
Yeah.
But I don't see that I need that.
It feels like chia pudding on your face, doesn't it?
It
like
does. It's nice. I like it.
got your falafel back,
Yeah, this
back in
was
stock.
this was MIA last week.
Yeah, now that they've got pita, or is it pita or naan bread? They call it naan bread, but it looks like pita. Yeah.
They've got an interesting tempeh curry up there that I'd like to try.
The sweet potato one? Yeah.
No, it's got soba noodles.
Oh, yes.
Tempeh and curry.
I saw that. It has peanut butter in it and tahini.
Yeah, I'd like to try that. And
It seemed like they packed a lot in there, a lot of ingredients, and a lot of flavors. It seemed like too much, so I didn't want to try it. It seemed like they dumped everything that they were trying to get rid of in the Whole Foods back stock pantry into one, quote, salad.
I guess I won't be trying it.
Debbie Downer. Sabotaging everything from a bar of soap to a tempeh salad.
I did the tofu scramble and hash browns, and then I put extra tofu cubes.
Show everybody. Oh yeah.
And they're black beans. They add the what is it?
Kombu.
Kombu. So this is my first time trying black beans with kombu.
All right. What do you think?
It's kind of flat.
Yeah, it doesn't taste salty though, right?
No.
Yeah.
What did you get this morning?
So I have some rainbow carrots in there and spiralized beets, some green peas, dried blueberries, just some tofu cubes, and I also have on the bottom some zucchini noodles, and there's some dried blueberries if I didn't already point those out, a few sesame crackers, and some of that sea vegetable sesame sprinkle that I love so much. So that is what we're having. Good Saturday, good Sunday.
I really
You can tell I've
like
only had
your-
one sip of coffee.
Your fat fit ring. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm liking it with this bracelet. It's a very surfside look I have going on here. This is one of those Pura Vida bracelets. It's cute. I only wear it this time of year though.
I like the colors.
Yeah, very beachy.
Isn't it cold in here today?
It's the AC, yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess the black beans weren't a win. Well, you're kind of a black bean snob. You're very good.
One to pick food out of my
Yeah.
food, but
I've never seen you do that.
yeah, maybe you'd like to have these.
I don't think, yeah. I guess you could taste the kombu.
It's all up here. It's not the taste, it's just all up here. It's all mental. So, I've tasted the beans and I have a hypothesis as to what the problem is. I don't believe that Whole Foods did this, executed this correctly. So, those of you out there who have cooked with sea vegetables for a long time, correct me if I'm wrong, but based on my limited knowledge and maybe 3-year experience cooking with sea vegetables, kombu is best used to make it like a stock that you would then cook the beans in that stock to flavor the beans as they're cooking. And what I think happened here is they did not do that. I think they opened up a can of beans, canned beans, drained it, and then they incubated it with maybe kombu, and what has resulted is the beans are not flavored and they're slippery from the kombu. So not only are they flavorless, they have an odd texture. That's what I've troubleshooted the beans at Whole Foods. If you're watching Whole Foods chefs, take a step back and try again. Do you think they're canned beans also?
I know they're canned beans. I can tell that.
How can you tell that?
I can just tell by the way that the bite, the bean bite. They're either canned or reheated.
Yeah, I thought they were definitely reheated.
Yeah, and beans don't. It'd be better if there would be no need for them to reheat them though. I mean, beans can be good cold.
Maybe when they put that kombu on, I don't know.
Yeah. So one of the fashion things in Downton Abbey now that it's like the Roaring 20s and Mary just altered her hair and shocked Papa. One of the things that I'm appreciating that they do that I really like is they'll have a long necklace and they'll wear it backwards. I think it looks so nice. So they'll have a dress that's low cut in the back, and they wear the necklace backwards so that the chain is like here, and then you can see the pretty necklace on their back. I think that's nice. That way when you lean forward, it's not hanging on things.
Yeah, it's really attractive.
Yeah.
And I noticed all of the women are wearing the long beads now, like for the flapper time.
Yeah.
But they also take a hair, it looks like they use a necklace and they put it here as a headband on the forehead.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what that is or if they actually have a separate type of headband.
And they were used to wear the feather too in the hairband.
Yeah.
It was like when they did the flapper dancing.
I would love to know more about the fashion progression
Yeah.
down to, because it's really fascinating.
Yeah, I really like the way they dress. The traditional clothing that I think they dress really well. Hey guys, so we're back. Look who it is. He just went out. You missed us? You're getting so big. I can't get over how big you are for a Maltipoo. We were expecting you to be smaller.
Well, I'm a Texas Maltipoo. Everything in Texas is bigger. Didn't you know that? It's just how it is here.
He likes to get in fights with Totoro. They like to box. It's a Totoro boxing match. You're a sweetie. He doesn't put his teeth into my feet. He just puts his little mouth around my toe. It's a little game. But I'm brewing up my mom some of the red rose tea. I'm gonna have the blueberry muffin. I really like it. And she's gonna have the strawberry cheesecake. We went back to my apartment and I picked those up. But this is the Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser we were talking about this morning. My mom has been using it and she likes it, but would not purchase it. I got it for her, and she liked it, but you're not gonna, this isn't a win. She's got her Beats by Dray on.
I don't say that it's not a fail or anything. It's just that I wouldn't repurchase it.
Got it.
I wouldn't purchase it. And it doesn't remove makeup. But it's very calming and cool and nice.
Like chia
It feels
pudding.
nice. Well, yeah, that's what you call it.
Our timer's going. I gotta drain the tea. What do you think?
I love this.
It's good, huh?
This is the
strawberry cheesecake?
And it's very much like having dessert.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to do sweetener.
Well,
The
the tea bag already has the stevia in it, so you don't need to add any.
Oh,
But it's the perfect amount of
really
stevia.
Good.
It tastes good. You want to try the blueberry one?
have a sip of
Yeah,
blueberry?
I haven't.
Yeah, you kind of get the taste of the flowery muffin.
Exactly.
How do
Yeah.
you do that?
I don't know.
I like the strawberry better.
You do?
But they're both really nice.
Yeah, the lemon cake is good, and then there's an apple caramel that's really good. Caramel apple cake,
nice in the
caramel apple
fall.
pie. It's really good. New Brunswick, Canada. I knew it wasn't British. I had a feeling it was Canadian, so I didn't want to speak. But their teas are always good.
This is delicious.
Yeah,
I
it's a
really
win.
like it.
It is a win. Only in Canada, eh? Pity was their catchphrase.
There is another Canada tea company that I can't think of the name of it that I'd like to try. It has a man's name, kind of like Tim Hortons.
From the 1950s through the 70s, packages of red rose tea included premiums, including at various times fortune-telling teacups with saucers for use in tasseography, collectible tea
cute.
cards, and small ceramic figurines. Yeah, they have little figurines and stuff. Made by Wade Ceramics, commonly called Wade Figurines. I was just reading a little bit of my book, The People in the Trees. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. If you have ever Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. If you have ever worked in a lab or, you know, been in, I don't know, medical school, the way this character describes his his impression and his opinion of his classmates and his fellow lab mates is just comical. I mean, you will have a chuckle to yourself, I can only imagine, depending on what your experience was. So I'm really enjoying it. You know, this book recommender who recommended the Bird Box and this one, solid recommendation. My mom is in the kitchen. What you doing there? Slicing and dicing?
Trouble. I cooked up the rest of the lentil pasta.
Yeah.
To kind of move it along because I'm not a real fan of it.
We swung by my apartment and picked this up for my mom since she confirmed she wanted it. It is the Tartist Pro Glow palette.
Yeah, the colors are very nice.
Yeah, for those of you who didn't, I got this in my FabFitFun box, and you all know I'm not a makeup wearer.
I won't use
my
that.
mom
That'll probably
will.
last me for 2 years.
And one of you told me that it was $45, so we definitely don't want it to go to waste, but it looks like a nice one. They're cruelty-free, I believe,
Yeah,
and
it's
vegan.
formulated without any of these things.
Yeah.
So I think it's more about the formula.
Phthalates are common in a lot of lipsticks, and they are a common contact allergen. They're what give lipsticks that kind of shiny, shellacky look to them. And I think I may be sensitized to them because I really cannot stand wearing lipstick, and I end up having problems with it. Formulated without phthalates, so that's more helpful than it's without other things. Without mineral oil, I suppose for people who are convinced mineral oil clogs pores, it really doesn't. Parabens, not a problem. Sodium lauryl sulfate, are they ever putting detergent in makeup? I guess so. But that's really not, you know, it can be irritating. Gluten. So that's potentially helpful if you're dermatitis or pediformis or celiac disease, or you eat your makeup and have one of those diseases. But it lasts 12 months. You have 12 months to use this palette. You better hustle. You better be on your TARDIS for the next year. Ty-B. Texas.
You're a realist.
The Texas size multi-poo. Everything's bigger in Texas, y'all.
He's such a happy guy today. You've been a good boy.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Well, didn't that come together nicely? Did you cook you cooked the pasta first, and then you just steamed some of these peppers and sliced mushrooms and what is that, spinach?
Yes.
With a little bit of, sorry, my strap is flapping there, making a racket. A little bit of spinach and onions. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, and I dusted some Mrs. Dash chicken flavoring, whatever that is, chicken seasoning. I was going to put some ground black pepper in there, but I noticed that Mrs. Dash has pepper as well.
It sure did.
So I didn't want to go heavy on the pepper.
Yeah, they should make travel size dashies. A whole head of romaine, and these are those IKEA bowls my mom got, and I just like eating out of those because they're just easier. Some sliced mushrooms, steamed carrots, bell peppers, and then some of her kind of lentil pasta gamish, and those frozen lima beans with Mrs. Dash and apple cider vinegar. The lettuce-free version. Lentil pasta, lentil penne.
Yeah, lentil penne pasta. And I took some of Tyby's carrots. Poor Tyby.
And he's chewing. You're nursing your dragon there. You're playing Game of Thrones. What is the character on Game of Thrones that has the dragon on her shoulder?
Daenerys. Stormborn.
That's Tyby. He's channeling his inner Daenerys.
He's a Targaryen. Now we know. You are my little Targaryen.
This is the pasta. It's POW, green lentil penne. The only ingredient is green lentil flour and organic quinoa flour, 2 ingredients. And it has 14 grams of protein. Oh, no sodium. That's wonderful. Oh, you got your hibiscus tea, too.
Yes.
Stay classy. Well, hey guys. guys, what's up? I just got home and finished up at the gym. It was nice and quiet in there. Although outside at the gym there was some sort of party going on in one of the common rooms, and they were having some sort of sing-along. I can only imagine how annoying that must have been for people whose apartment walls adjoin kind of the common area. They were pretty loud. I could hear them all the way in the gym, and yeah. I just wanted to update you all. You know, I reviewed the Ultra Sun for you guys this week. I hope you all enjoyed that, and you commented at this point, so I know some of your thoughts. But you know, I have actually continued to use their lip protection, and I really like it a lot. In fact, it's one of the better lip SPFs. I'm just enjoying putting it on that I've tried to date. You know, as far as the Vanny cream that I like, that's a mineral sunscreen. This is a chemical one. And the Vanny cream one I like is probably my favorite American sun protective lip balm because it is so no nonsense and gives you really reliable protection. But I mean, admittedly, there's a little bit of a cast there. But this really gives you good broad spectrum coverage and is super moisturizing. It's not irritating or drying, at least to me. And my lip area tends to be really sensitive to a lot of lip products. That's why I don't wear lipsticks, or, well, I mean, I can't be bothered with the lipsticks thing, but you know, I'm pretty sensitive to a lot of things in lipsticks, a lot of pigments, and I just try and avoid them for that particular reason. But I've been enjoying this. Their sunscreen, as I mentioned in that video, is fine. I'm not using that because I have other sunscreens that I'm using up, as I said in that video. But I have, you know, dabbled with it a few times, and I actually definitely prefer the Altruist sunscreen and the Hada Labo UV white gel that I've been using. For now, I'm really liking the Altruist. I mean, it's really that and Elta MD UV Clear. I think for me, just here in the humidity, they're winning as far as great sunscreens for the dead of the heat. But anyways, comment below on what you're enjoying SPF wise these days. But I hope you enjoyed the vlog today. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget your sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.